Hello all and welcome back. Well, we are finally here. Which Godzilla film is the worst? Well, it's the movie with the most stock footage in the entire series, if that gives you a clue. Godzilla's Revenge is terrible. Now, before I begin to talk about the film, I would like to clear some things up. First, I'm sure you have noticed that the 1998 American Godzilla movie wasn't on this list. I will say that while it's not the greatest Godzilla film, I'd still watch it any day over the 5 films on this list. I just wanted people to know that I was including that film while making this and any future countdowns. Secondly, anybody who says this film is a children's movie, so it shouldn't be judged by normal circumstances, is absolutely incorrect. Children's movies are judged on normal standards all the time. Just look at films like Toy Story 3 and Frozen. Those are children's movies that are the top 2 highest grossing animated films of all time. And I can tell you, that's not just because of the kids. Adults like those movies too. But when you look at an animated movie like Alpha and Omega, that really is panned by audiences because it's a terrible movie. I rest my case. Anyways, back on topic. Godzilla's Revenge follows a kid named Ichiro. Ichiro has problems after school with a bully. Ichiro is normally home alone because his parents normally have to work late a lot. So, to not feel so alone, Ichiro often dreams of being on Monster Island with Godzilla and Gearus and other monsters. After Ichiro accidentally falls in a hole, light as a feather by the way, he is rescued and makes friends with Minya. Oh god, not him again. Minya explains that he too is bullied. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Minya talks. Minya talks. And he can conveniently change sizes too. Anyways, a new monster named Gabra likes to beat up on Minya. So Minya and Ichiro encourage each other during the film to be strong, stand up for yourself, and to believe in yourself. Spoiler alert, Minya and Godzilla defeat Gabra and Ichiro beats up his bully. So the moral is, beat up your bullies. Yeah. When I was really young, I saw this movie on TNT's Monster Vision Marathon, and even then I thought this movie was awful. There are tons of things that I hate about this film. First off, most of the monster fights are stock footage from Ibra Horror of the Deep and Son of Godzilla. So much stock footage that Baby Minya is in the film before he is introduced. Also, he is in the Kamunga's web when he is a spectator for that fight with Ichiro. Oops. Now, I know Ichiro loves Godzilla, but is he really okay with Godzilla killing humans? I mean, these humans are never established to be villains. Minya only says that whenever they fly over this island, they shoot at Godzilla. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, is it? I mean, they're trying to protect themselves from Godzilla. These people aren't necessarily humans, so Ichiro just watched people get murdered. Also, the first new footage of Godzilla himself is 42 minutes in. This movie is only like an hour and 10 minutes long, and there are only 2 full scenes of new Godzilla footage. Now, the new monster, Gabra, is so freaking dumb. I hate him. I hate him. He looks so ugly, and he has the worst roar ever. Please make it stop. Once again, this movie introduces a monster that is a threat to anything weaker than Godzilla. Gabra hurts Godzilla only twice during this movie. Also, you have stupid bed hair. In this shot, the size of the monsters is completely lost. Gabra is about to step on a broken tree, yet that tree is the largest tree in the scene and the entire movie, because if you really look at it, that tree is bigger than all of the monsters. So instantly, you know everything is human-sized. Also in the film, we have generic human bad guys that capture Ichiro. You know this guy is bad because he smokes and he drinks. Hey man, cool it on the cough syrup. Later in the film, they have car trouble, and Ichiro escapes from the car. But once the car gets fixed, instead of getting in the car and leaving, they chase after Ichiro. They have no motive to need him anymore. They took their driver's license back from Ichiro, so why do they need him anymore? Also, this movie is now Home Alone. Wow, look at this gross slow motion. The end of the film has the worst fight in film history. This is really how it plays. I am not editing this fight at all. The very few positives that this film has going for it is, luckily, I've always enjoyed this underwater stock footage fight. Hey look, Minya getting beat up is good for my health. Even Godzilla kicks some. Finally, Gabra gets his butt kicked by Godzilla so hard he is never seen again. Thank you, Godzilla. You are my hero. In summary, this movie should not exist at all. If I could go the rest of my life without ever seeing it again, I'd say I had a good life. Well, that's the end of this list, which means I should start up another list, right? Well, I will begin my top 10 favorite Godzilla films of all time. I'm really excited to talk about these films, so those videos might be longer than these. So please, come back for the start of this new list, where we will start with a film that has one of the most memorable monster brawls.